feel the vibe. Everybody around me gotta feel this way to fuck with me today. Oh, what he said. I get by the 9 to 5. Now I'm feeling alive and I gotta no ride, but it's okay, baby. I'm a riding the tide in this crypto thing. As we walking through the mall, rolling up, getting ready to fucking call someone for more because we're running out, smoking out. I get 2 grams, grind it up. I don't know if I have enough for you, you and me, but that's why they call it weed. If I got it, we got it. Come on and shout it. Someone's always got something to say, and if it's negative, I don't play. I don't really care what you say. Wall Street Pete, and then I pass. Sit down in crypto. Right on the floor because my dumb ass could fucking take no more. And this is the story that you can't ignore. Does anybody get by on the 9 to 5? Hit that like and subscribe. Everybody around me gotta feel this way to fuck with me today. Let's go. Oh, what he said. I get by the 9 to 5. No. Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Come on over, hit the bell, hit the like, hit the bell all notification. Become a subscriber today. We talk about cryptocurrency, all-time highs. 274 more subscribers to get to the 2K. I will have a surprise for somebody in this channel. I will have a surprise for a few people on this channel. If we can get to 2K, I can't wait. I'm actually pretty excited for that. So come on over. We're going to talk about the top 9 crypto assets. There is something called a Dencun Upgrade. And that is, I'm just talking like that to be silly, but there is an upgrade this morning that is happening today for Ethereum, and we're going to talk about it right now. There are going to be 9 crypto assets that I strongly believe that will be affected by this upgrade. I believe that all 9 will be affected. Why I'm in a long position for the perfect Polygon Matic long position. Well, we're going to talk about that today as that is continuing to climb. We were at 127, and if you check the trading charts, we're finishing a candle way above that area of my 125 range, which will get us to approximately, I feel like I need a Vanna White out here with a sign, but approximately to the 150. I know I said 170, but I did technical analysis on the PC and I got a different answer and I missed this, but we will bounce, go above, and then possibly could go to the 170. So this is not particularly still in the works yet. We're going to talk more about it. If you're excited, hit the like and subscribe. We got Bioconomy, another crypto asset, layer 2 project for the Polygon Matic. Interesting today. So let's get into it without further ado. The Dencun Upgrade is happening. The Dencun Upgrade, which is scheduled to activate on Wednesday, prioritizes scalability, efficiency, and security through the implementation of various Ethereum improvement proposals, right? We're talking about the EIPs. And what we're saying here is, according to the Ethereum Foundation, the most notable change in the EIP 4844 for proto-danksharding. We talked about Ethereum Vitalik Burton. He talked about this, which seeks to optimize gas fees for layer 2 projects. Data enhance the network's ability to handle greater transaction volumes via those secondary layers. Finally, someone's listening. Finally, it's working, and seems like their team is getting into it. So let's go over it really quickly if we can, right? Your time is very important. Layer 2 crypto projects. Hit the like and subscribe. Don't know if anyone else is doing this morning for you, but our number 1 on the list, not in any particular order, is Arbitrum. We're talking about layer 2 projects. Very exciting. I'm not sure for a fact if Bioconomy is the layer 2. We're going to check that one out. We're going to do some research. Polygon Matic. We do have here talking about Polygon Matic. We just talked about the long and how excited I am and where the 150 price, 140 price is. Pretty exciting to talk about that as well. As we keep going down the list to get this to you as quickly as possible, please hit the like button. It's very important to get that algorithm through and comment. Good morning, Kaplunk. Good morning, Daryl, to you. Nice to have you in the super chat on the live. Optimism OP makes number 3 here as the top. Not any order, but specifically how many we're talking about is very important. Mutable X, Ethereum layer 2, how this could be important for this upgrade today. Many of you don't realize, but Sheep It and You is one of them as well. Getting to the 5th, now the 6th. Talking about Mantle. There we go. Keep going on. As we get into the 7th, we're talking about Loopring, another layer 2 project. And as we keep going, DYDX is another one. And my final, which is not on here, maybe it's not a layer 2, but it will be affected by the fees because that's what Bioconomy does. Bioconomy was created to help Ethereum lower fees on the transaction blockchain there. And what it does, that specifically able to come in and out of cryptocurrencies, making life a lot easier to trade. So this morning, we're talking about Polygon Matic and how I think think 150, somewhere around 143 in that area will slow down, but we will get a big bounce to the next leg up. Why I think 150 will be a good dollar cost average method, all the way to 170. That's what we're looking to do for Polygon Matic coming up in the short-term time frame. So if you're excited for that, we're going to go over a couple more. We got some on here that we can just go over right now, and that's pretty easy to do. Looking at it right now, Arbitrum is getting some boring sideways action. You can see right here, looking at this particular chart on the daily, what are we doing? Getting high volatile waves in the upward trajectory. You can see what happens, and eventually we get the next leg up, boring sideways action, and you get a parabolic move as we did to the next one. So it's not really impossible when you do look at the right, if you do look at the specific and the right chart. So what I like to do here, Arbitrum, and you can see clearly what's happening. Boring sideways action, getting ready for another pump. If that does accumulate to that area there, and that pattern still continues, do not be surprised, but Arbitrum would definitely find a price range of resistance after the $3.15, $3 range. It sounds kind of insane, but this is what it is. Hi, I just got into Magic this morning. That name actually scares me. No offense to your crypto asset. I mean, I hope it goes to the moon. I hope you make trillions, not even billions, trillions in this crypto space. But what I worry about is the name, right? Safe Moon. We were early in the space, right, for example, and it wasn't so fucking safe. I just don't appreciate names like that. It seems like we're just buying shit coins over the name Jesus. Oh, everyone loves Jesus Christ, right? We all believe in that, and there's going to be a lot of followers, and that coin is going to be amazing. Well, that's kind of the same situation, too, going again. I do hope it does well. Let's see what happens. Take profits, please. Sometimes these, you got to understand. For you to sell a crypto asset, a lot of people told me, let's get into a shit coin, 0.0000000, right? Worse than Shiba Inu, layer 2 project. Well, this one isn't so bad, but there's some that are worse that are a digit all the way down to here with that many zeros, and that's your first digit. Possibly the furthest you can go all the way down to 0. A lot of people get excited, but people don't realize is that when you go to sell that asset, you have to have a buyer to get out. If you don't have a buyer, you can't get out, and the transaction becomes canceled. Eventually what will happen is you'll find out that you get rug pulled in a piece of shit coin that is more of a piece of shit than you ever thought. So please be careful. Omega, there you go. That's okay. And now I'm getting some education from my followers. Thank you so much, because I appreciate it, because that's what we need to do. We need to help each other out. I see what you're saying there with that. That's another one though. See, please be careful. But yes, that one particularly may be a little better because of what you said. There is a president backing it, running for election. So yeah, that may do well. I see what you're saying now, and we're into the election time. So there you go. Use your brain, do a couple things that make sense. And I'm looking at the daily here for Shiba Inu. I do see a flag. I definitely see a flag. It was circled right there. Bullish flag, definitely of all. And what we see here right now is we're hitting resistance. And what will happen is once we do finally break above that 36, and this is on a daily for Shiba Inu, and I'm going to have to title it something a little better than the top 9 or whatever it is, but you can see definitely what's going on. We're pretty excited. Look at some history. And as you see this double top, well, we're looking for a double bottom to develop. And maybe that's exactly what's happening right here, getting a double bottom, and we will lift off and break that resistance. Once Shiba Inu does that, I have to clear this up because it is a big fat mess, and I have no indicators up right now. You can see the resistance once we break above, through, and beyond, and I feel like Buzz Lightyear. We'll probably get to the 5,500 level. That'll probably keep us the next level where we'll be going sideways action to see if we can get to the next leg up. As you can clearly see, that's what happens. All cryptocurrencies do this as they continue to go up until they create what? A head and shoulders pattern, right? We'll talk about that as we continue to go with some of these, and then you'll see, well, and then we look for the inverted shoulder coming back for the next right leg, right shoulder to come back up, inverse. That's how it works. Patterns do work like that. Not all the time particularly, but that's really how it flows. And people are learning. People are understanding. So by economy, same kind of thing, right? We just talked specifically or exactly like what I said. Can we get a perfect example? We're looking at the hourly. And perfect example for this one might be something like that. As I screw it up. But this is what I think is happening. We talked about Bitcoin possibly going to 80K. Hit the like and subscribe if you've yet to do so. We need to get this algorithm going through. But we can be getting a right shoulder. Then this could be the inverted head somewhere around here. And then that's where the next leg is up. And then what does that ultimately create? Well, if you pay attention to what's happening here, we're creating this upward W. That is definitely going to take us to the next leg. That's where the high volatile waves take you. What's this? This may come down a little more. That's where the inverted is. Double bottom here, creating a new higher low. It's exciting, right? We're creating new higher lows. What is that? That is a bullish momentum where you keep getting and buying the dip, but the price keeps rising every time you finally succeed to hit that lower price. And what it is the new higher low because it's higher than the previous low. And what's good about that is that you can just keep buying this cheap price when it dips. And what happens? Well, you keep getting investment gains because why? It keeps appreciating in value. So until that momentum flips, until that head is happening in the inverse, and you just keep going in the right shoulder, then you're fine. Eventually, what happens is a Fibonacci retracement. What'll happen, and I'm just trying to give some people some help here because they really do need it. What'll go on is you're looking at the daily here, then you'll go right to a daily, and then look at this. We'll talk about it. We haven't received one yet. We could do it from here. I'll give you a prime example. Retracements from 20, 32%, 50%. It's crazy, but this bull market right now is doing 20% pullbacks. I'm not sure if anyone is aware of that. That's where I'm getting my prices from. That's where my magic is coming from, speaking of magic. So if you're looking at this right now, where am I getting 69,000 Bitcoin? We would do that probably before we go. Big volatile waves down here, right? FOMOing out, excitement, getting scared. But you can see the friggin' line, the big line, the fib line is what I meant to say, is that we're only getting minor pullbacks, which is showing how strong the market really is. For a prime example, and I lost one of my Bitcoin charts. I'm so pissed off, man. TradingView is really making it easy just to eliminate some of your tickers now. Fucking assholes they are, excuse my French. But I'm pissed because I had another Bitcoin thing down here on the ticker. That was so important. It was all the way back to 2011. I had so much volume, so much history, and now they got rid of it for me, so I'm really aggravated. So remove drawing, start over. It is what it is. We'll use this one for now, but for prime example, like I'm saying, we talked about the 69,000 pullback possibly. What happened? I said we put a long in it, and we're killing it. And right now we're getting a little bit of retracement, as you can see. So Polygon Matic continuing to take it to 128, 129 resistance there. I see that. I'm in a Dogecoin and a Polygon Matic right now, and it should not be in the Doge. So I'm going to have to get off soon to pay attention to my particular long trade leverage. But what I was doing for an example, and I was trying to show you here before we go, so please hit the like button. I want people to see what has been happening here. And see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Like, seriously, this is not a joke. This is starting to really happen. You can see the support here for the fib line where we're going. And we're just getting about that 20 whatever pullback. And 20%, it's just getting wild because it's becoming less and less of a thing. And like I said, 69,000 was looking strong on that last one. And let me adjust and show you where we came from here. Now we're getting a little more accuracy, excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm a mess. Let's delete it. Getting annoyed. I just wanted to give you this bit of information before we left. I thought it was very important. And you can see here we came up. So we'll go down further. And this really will give us the best reading that we may need to know. We're getting another pull up. Obviously, you can see it. It's not pretty, you don't have to be blind. You could be a blind person could see this. What somebody said to me the other day, hey, you see Helen Keller walking across the street the other day in Times Square? I said, no. They were like, she didn't see you either. I'm like, wow. I mean, she's not even alive, dude. All right, so coming in here, talking about the cryptocurrency pullbacks. You can see this prime example. I finally have it set together nicely. You can see what the pullback did. We came right in this area right before the golden pocket, how important it is and why those steps keep doing that. And some other cryptocurrency assets are actually starting to do a copycat kind of method. So watch that as it's following Bitcoin. No surprise. If you do find this stuff interesting, please hit the like and subscribe. What I find here now is what's a little concerning. We'll see if we continue to go from 74,000. I think we're going to hit 74,000. Now listen, because this is my prediction before we go. All right. I think we're going to get a left shoulder, right? This is your left shoulder. This is going to be your head. The head's going to take us all the way from 74,000 all the way to 80,000. So that's pretty much I guess that's my prices. Right in between that, right? That's what we would say. So 80,000. 80,000 as a top before we may hit resistance. And these are right here. This is where I think we're going to be trading. So this is our median in the middle. That usually seems what to be that happens. I don't know why that is particularly. But sometimes that does happen. Other times we hit it right on the money and other people want to know where my crystal ball is. So I just have balls of steel, not crystal balls. But that's where I think the 80K can really come up, and that would be where we're talking about a head and shoulders pattern. And then we may really, really start coming to see a downfall. I think the FOMO is as beautiful as it can be, but BlackRock really can only buy so much. I know BlackRock has trillions upon trillions and all this bullshit. But we're really looking at what's happening with Bitcoin lately on the daily, and we're starting to come to a little bit of some understanding, right? I'm going to leave this here for many people. And the head does take us to a maximum of 80 grand. I do not expect any higher. Right shoulder is very dangerous. You can see the volatility, but that's about what I think we're going to get. Pete, could you check OMG. Check the project and believe me, it's a gem. OMG is actually something that's been around for a while now. And I would like to actually get more into it. There's just so damn many cryptocurrencies, so it's not that I'm not paying attention to it, or you. I do understand. I hear what you're saying. And almost the same number of holding addresses as Matic. Different sector, though. That's pretty exciting to hear. All right, so we're not going to go over it today, Mark Anthony, so please don't get upset. But I would like to go over it another time. I don't even have it on my tickers here. Matter of fact, I keep losing tickers. But I will go over it. I will pay attention to it because I do appreciate and value many of your comments. You've been pretty good here with some of your comments. You've actually hit me. You've actually beat me to the punch on a couple things there, which made me laugh. So I do appreciate it, Mark Anthony. We're going to talk about OMG possibly on the channel. Why not? We'll do a short. We'll do something. I'll get it on the ticker and we'll check it out for you. Why not? I've known that it's been around for a while. You hit the like, you hit the subscribe, and then you can comment, talk about what crypto asset maybe you'd want to go over next. And that's what we do for you. So I will definitely do it, though. Well, I will definitely, and you don't want me to miss out. I love that. Listen to the passion in this gentleman's voice. I can hear it in just text. I can hear it just in the chat. I really can. It's awesome. I really can't wait to look at it. So that's what we're looking at for Bitcoin. My name is Wall Street Pete Sickno in crypto. Used to actually work on the New York Mercantile Exchange. A lot of people are very new to the crypto channel. We need 274 more subscribers. So this is the young buck Pete back in the day when he was working at the New York Mercantile Exchange. I love that place. I miss this place. It's in the background there. I don't know if you know, but before you just hit your phones, before you started trading Dogecoin and OMG and Bitcoin and Ethereum, you used to actually have to go to a broker, a gentleman, and say, hey, I'd like to buy Dogecoin at this price, please. Think about this. Think about that. Think about that for a second. And I'm going to tell you why it doesn't exist no more. Not only is it faster to hit a button than everyone else, but you don't have to pay the fees to the middleman there. You pay the fees to the middleman, the transaction fees on the phone through that digital device. And what happens? You get the price that you get. Back in the day, people used to trade for themselves, and people used to trade for the paper. The paper was you, the guy who wanted to buy, the company, the guy in London, the guy in China. Listen up. This is very important. This is how this stuff worked. And used to trade in the circle, in the pit. It's called Open Outcry Pit. Do your own homework and check it out. And sometimes the broker was trading, I guess, some of them that weren't trustworthy would take, hey, Dogecoin at 16.5 cents. I'll take 600,000 of those for me. Yes, so a customer needed that at market order. Oh, okay. It just hit 17. It's rallying to 18. We got them at 17.5. Here's the 6. It happens that way. Now you just got that much more. Think about what I'm saying. The broker just had an option to either give it to him at 17.5 or take the 16. He took the 16.5, then bought extra for the paper guy at a higher price because he knew it was rallying so fast. You can't really do what you can do at the time. You know that the price is rallying. You can only fill the order when you can because you're trading across the ring with another broker. That person was buying, you were selling, vice versa. And that's how it worked. It's fucking crazy. Now today, you don't get it. You're just buy, or why can't I buy or sell? And the cryptocurrency is Mudcoin, and it's 0.0000000.1, and it moves like this an hour. Really it moves. And when you go hit the sell order, it doesn't sell out. It's because there's no one on the other end to buy. There's not enough liquidity. You got to know what is going on in the market. You got to know what's going on in the cryptocurrency asset or the particular stock that you're in. You have to understand if there's not enough liquidity on the other side, why the fuck are we getting in? Nobody's buying. Nobody's paying attention. That's a little too early for me, or that's a sign of a red flag of a shit rug pull, something like that. And that's what you have to be careful for. That's why we trade the Polygon Matics. That's why we trade the Ethereum still. That's why we talk about Bitcoin. So if you're interested in this channel and you do appreciate the channel, we're talking about becoming a millionaire perhaps. Perhaps, fuck the perhaps. We're talking about becoming a millionaire. And perhaps, right? That's the perhaps part. We're going to make a change. We're going to go to New York. We're going to go to Philly. We're going to go to different places in the city where people are needed. People are cold in the streets. People are going to be fucking sweating their dick off to where they might die of dehydration. Like it gets crazy every season. There's something different. There's a new problem. People shitting on the streets. People pissing in garbage cans in New York City. We need to help some of these people. Why? Because life is getting 10 times harder. The middle class sucks, right? It sucks to be in the middle class. It's getting worse for you. It's getting worse for the middle class. And what's even getting worse is that some of the middle classes are becoming the poor people. And the poor people are dying. I mean, if you're fucking poor today, you're dying. You're no longer surviving and getting taken care of and being fed. Why? Because the people who gave a fuck were the middle class, because the people were the closest to that possible scenario. They were next. And you know what's happening? Now they're becoming fucking homeless and they can't help them. It's a chain reaction. Don't tell me it's not. Let's make this world a better place. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I would love to be Mr. Beast of Crypto. Imagine that. I would change my name. If we got to hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I'd probably change Sicto Crypto to Wall Street Pete to Mr. Beast of Crypto. Something like really smart, something really thoughtful, something creative, but it's really what I want to do. And you know how it happens? By getting an opportunity, by getting a chance. I need that chance, ladies and gentlemen, and I really want to do it. It's not just cryptocurrency. It's not just about crypto. I know you all want to get rich. There's other people out there that we could change their lives. There could be a fucking basketball player, Michael Jordan, out there. Guess what? He's out in the streets. You know why? Because he ain't given a fucking chance. Wall Street Pete is amazing. And you know why we're not millionaires yet? You know why we're not killing it? Because we're not given the opportunity. We'll get those opportunities. Don't give up. And I've seen a man yesterday, and I'll be honest with you, I've seen this and it hurt me big time. The guy is sitting on a highway. We're going 60 miles an hour. Going around a turn to get back to another highway. This gentleman's got his head down in his lap. He's got his head down in his lap, laying in the street on a turn. Almost ran his feet over. There's millions of cars going by. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to change that dude's life. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not yet. But this is why the channel has started. I just want a lot of people to know that. This is why the channel's really here. People don't get it. People don't know. Thank you so much for your support. Have a great day. It was a little bit of a ramble. I appreciate you so much. I see all the comments. I see everybody. I appreciate you guys very much. But I hate to tell you, this channel is more than crypto. Have a great day.